Hello, fellow Swifties, seniors and other, because we're all ages. It really doesn't matter. We are back from night one of the Eras Tour in Toronto, and I just want to tell you all about how our trip was, little tips and tricks that we found that really worked well, and knowing the Toronto area, that also makes things a little bit easier. So, how did we get tickets? Well, I did do a video on how we got tickets. It was just a fluke. I got them in a drop last Tuesday, and it was just luck. We are going with the karma on this because for the last few weeks, my daughter and I just seem to be, everything has fallen into place. It's very unusual for everybody to be synced at the same time, but things have just all come together. And we ended up at the Eras Tour. We stayed at the Novotel Hotel, which was gorgeous. I'm going to say I was super impressed. It was quiet. There was no door slamming in the mornings. It was just a really great overall personal experience. And the hotel had lots of things going on. They had a bracelet making, so you could get some more bracelets if you didn't have any. They had some photo opportunities. They had some makeup opportunities. They had some special food. So they really did put it up nicely. And here's a couple of the pics of just how well they did. Every elevator was decorated. We had a little video shoot right before the concert. And it was all free. Part of the service from the hotel. Now, we were really impressed that the hotel went to all this effort to try and make all the Swifties feel comfortable. And it was great. And it was a short walk. It was like a 15-minute walk to the Rogers Centre. And really in Toronto, 15 minutes is absolutely nothing. So if you're looking for a hotel, Novotel might be one that you want to check out now or in the future. So we get to our hotel. We went in on the Wednesday. Our concert was not till the Thursday, but we just thought, hey, let's just take the day and enjoy the city, wander around, not feel stressed, because they really made you feel like the city was going to be insane. I want to tell you, it was not. It was not. It was like any other night in Toronto when you had a hockey game and another concert and something at the Rogers, something at the Scotia, something everywhere. It was just a regular night, the same amount of traffic, the same amount of people kind of wandering around. It really didn't feel that much different because you got to remember that these people have tickets. So this is concert goers. Toronto's not a city where 20,000 people can stand outside of the arena. We left our hotel for the concert around 5. Gracie Abrams was coming on at like 6:30. Talk was that, oh my gosh, you're not going to get in. There's so much security. There's all these things going on that it's going to take forever to get through all these lineups. And we're like, gee, really? Because I never had that at any concert. And I really don't know why Taylor's would be different from any other big concert. It's just, the hype of a lot of people. That's a lot of that. So we got to the concert early and bing, bam, boom, walked right in. There was no lineup. There was a weird lineup. Somebody had started to line up for reasons that nobody seems to know. But if you just walked to your gate, you went right in with no issues. Now, nobody was upset about other people getting in before them and not having to wait in this line, but it was kind of a strange thing. So if you're going, don't look for those lines. Just go to your gate. You'll get in with no problem. So got in, walked right in. Nobody else asked to see, nothing. There was no bag check. They didn't check for our water. We did go through metal detectors. There is facial recognition going on. And very, very uneventful. I think I was kind of scared thinking, oh my God, they're going to be patting us down because that's how people were talking. Very, very smooth. Lots of security, lots of staff, lots of police presence. Amazing. Like Toronto, you just stepped right up to the plate on this. There were people directing you where to pick up your bus, where to get off your bus, where to get your train. And they were like constant. Like there was a person every 20 feet. You could find somebody if you needed somebody. So the city did really well on the traffic direction, the just getting people to and from their venues, after the venues, getting them back on their buses and back on the trains. Excellent, 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 excellent. You couldn't have asked for more staff. It really well done, and the security, like everything was just really, really well done, well executed. The entrance was seamless. The merch was what you expected merch to be. Now, I didn't have particular things that I wanted. I just got the concert t-shirt, but people were crazy over some of these shirts. And why, I'm not really sure, but I'm not waiting for hours to get some t-shirt that's sold out every day. If you want to get merch and you honestly don't care, it doesn't have to be that special zip hoodie or whatever that you are looking for. There is lots and lots and lots of merch. You can go during the show, pick an era that maybe wasn't your favorite and just go. We had no problem, walked right in. No issue. Where people were waiting in hours and hours and still not getting the item they wanted, but there was no need because as soon as the concert started, you just could go and there was nobody there. Bathroom situation, same thing. Didn't wait for a bathroom once. Now, how awesome is that? How many times do you go to concerts or whatever you're going to at the Rogers Center, and you kind of got to wait around a little bit. Smooth as silk, no problems, in and out. Now, the bar was a little pricey. Price list. Definitely pricey. But hey, it's a one-time experience. I did get my Shake It Off cocktail with my special Toronto Eras Tour bracelet on it, which was very necessary. We got one drink. This was an amazing drink, by the way. It was tequila, lime juice, orange juice. There was an orange slice on top of it, maybe some pineapple. It was awesome. There was 2 ounces of alcohol in this, and this was $30. Just saying. It's a little expensive, but if you're coming from the States, remember that's Canadian, so it's a lot less for you. But yeah, that was a little bit of a shock on the sticker. But you can bring in a 500 milliliter bottle of water. And if you bring in your water, keep the lid on, it can't be opened. You can refill it at all the refilling stations. So there was no need to have to spend a lot of money on drinks. Gracie Abrams was the opening act. I had never heard of her before, and that's okay. She was very good. She was excellent. Seemed to have a huge calling. A lot of the people in the audience knew every word to the song. I kind of felt a little lost there, but it was okay. She came on, and Taylor came on promptly at 7:45. That was really well done. They played a song that was super loud, and all of a sudden your 2-minute countdown came on the screen. So people had time to get back to their seats, finish whatever they were doing. They gave you time. There was no, okay, there's no warning, because, you go to those concerts, right? And all of a sudden, damn, I had to go to the bathroom. I missed the opening. Everybody had lots of time to get back in their seat before the concert started. During the concert, it was the fastest 3-hour concert I've ever been to. And really, it just flew. It really just flew, and it flowed. The most beautiful flow. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. I am a Swiftie, but I don't know all of her songs. So I loved the eras because there was a couple I knew, one I didn't. A couple more I knew, one I didn't. So that was okay that, I didn't go through a big hunk of time of not knowing anything. There was something off every era that I did know, and actually was quite impressed with how much I did know. I did not know her 2 special songs, but that's okay. I knew them on nights 2 and 3, but I didn't know them on the first night. My daughter did, so that was awesome. We had no problems after the concert getting out. It was really boom, boom, boom. Everybody was out. You always had that little congestion in Toronto just till everybody disperses to their locations, and it lasts for a couple minutes. But all of the theaters, coliseums, sports arenas in Toronto empty really, really quickly and really nicely, as do most. So don't worry about that either. You'll quickly get to your spot. People were jumping on trains. People were jumping on buses. The cab situation, I'm going to tell you, I did not hear a lot of great things about the cab situation. Unless you were staying really, really far out of town, you can walk almost everywhere. A half-hour walk to your hotel is really nothing in downtown Toronto. It goes by really quickly. I've never had an issue with that. Or at least get yourself a little bit out of town, walk up 2 blocks and then call your cab. You'll probably get one a lot easier than if you're standing there trying to get one. And I heard they were ripping people off huge on the price. So get a price before you get in, and which is, I make sure it's a designated cab, not just somebody driving for the night. Don't Uber this. Make sure you get somebody that you're going to trust, like a cabbie. You trust our cabbies, right? Yes, we have good cabbies in Toronto. So we got out back to our hotel, and we were back to our hotel in no time. She played till 11:15, and by 11:45, we were back in our room, settled down, back in our jammies. It just went by really good. Now, things that we found that were a little, not off-putting, I don't even know how to say it, but disappointing, was nothing to do with Taylor. Taylor was absolutely magnificent. What a beautiful woman. Seriously, I did not know she was so beautiful. When you see her up close, she really is. And she just was so thoughtful and caring and emotional, and you really felt that in her music. The bracelet situation. We made a lot of bracelets, and nobody in our section traded. It seemed like people wanted what they had. They'd take yours, but they wanted what they had and they weren't willing to share them. And I thought that was kind of weird because that to me is part of the whole Swift experience is doing the bracelet exchange and hi, where are you from? And I just didn't feel a social connection. I'm not sure why. Night one, but I thought people would have been a little more, I don't know, love your neighbor kind of thing, I guess, because Canadians are friendly people. So I just kind of expected that. So that was a little bit of a letdown that, but bracelets are nothing, right? They're nothing. That's not what we went for, but it was part of the experience that I feel that we missed. Now, there was a lot going on in downtown Toronto that you could go to that was cheap, that was free, a lot of picture opportunities. So downtown Toronto, really, you did well. This was really well done. The first 3 nights of the concert I know have been spectacular. Looking forward to the next 3 nights next week. I've been watching them on a live stream on YouTube, which has been great. So if you're a Swiftie and you want to watch it and can't be there, there is a live stream. If someone's talking, if someone's singing, but it's okay. You're still there, right? You just got to be in the room, as I always say at most concerts. I don't care how close I am. I just want to be in the room. So I hope that if you got to the concert, you had a magnificent time. If you're still trying to get tickets, keep trying because they do seem to put them out at really odd times, and you might just be lucky like we were. So until I see you next week, I hope you have an awesome week. Listen to some Taylor. You're amazing. High five.